And the platforms are TikTok, which I'm on, Facebook, which I'm on, Instagram, Facebook Reels, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. So those are the major ones. Pinterest is another one. I didn't add Pinterest on here, but Pinterest is another platform that you can build your personal brand and your online business as well. So right now, TikTok is being called the #1 short video social media platform out there. It's growing exponentially. It was, previously thought of as, just a kids app where they could, dance around and create fun dancing videos and stuff. And I actually remember years ago when my kids had it, it was Musical.ly, and transitioned over to TikTok. So it's being used for fun, as you all well know. I mean, there's endless amounts of videos on there. I was actually just scrolling through TikTok a little bit, and had some pretty good laughs. So, and also, saw some amazing videos from other content creators using it for their business too. So I enjoy it for both. People are not making big money just by being on TikTok. TikTok, Instagram. I wish I brought up my water. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, and YouTube Shorts. People are using those platforms to build their business, to build their community, to promote their products once people are in their ecosystem, right? So they're driving people to their communities. They're on these apps. They're creating these videos to know them, as well as, and that's my goal. My goal is to bring people into my Facebook community. That way we can have some, really good conversations. I can provide training. I can provide tips and tricks on, what I'm doing, what I'm learning. I'm going to go live. I'm going to, do at least a live training once a week as my engagement builds, and as people want more, I will probably do more. But for right now, I'm going to do at least one live training every week. Similar to the 7-day challenge. However, I'll just be diving in a little bit deeper and covering more topics than I've covered over the 5 days. So the benefit to using TikTok is you can repurpose all those videos across all your social media platforms. This is what I do. I, pop onto TikTok. I create 3 to 5 videos. I download them. I get out the watermark, and I use them to go across all social media platforms. I use TikTok as my #1 platform. One, because it's the biggest right now. It's the most popular. And 2, I really like all of the editing features and all of the, the things that you can do on TikTok. They really do offer a lot of different things that you can use to either add text to your video, polls, create questions, awesome music, can't think of the word right now, different features and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. You want to make sure that you're checking your message requests as well as your spam folders on these platforms, because the majority of people who send you direct messages off seeing one of your videos, they're going to show up in there. Most likely, if you are on TikTok, people respond directly on your video. You want to make sure that you're engaging with your audience. This is how people are going to become to, know, like, and trust you, which is really important. Your community can be made up of an email list and a Facebook group. A combination of those is what's really recommended, and that's how I am building my business, is bringing people into my Facebook community, providing value, doing trainings, passing on what I'm learning in my programs and with my coaching, and adding in there different, Google Docs of different tools that you'll be able to use within your business. And then, as well as being able to follow up people follow up with people in email form. So that's, that's really powerful, because if you are, say for some reason, Facebook kind of crashed, which it did a few months ago. I remember Facebook and Instagram kind of had crashed for, I want to say, like almost a full day. I don't know if it was a full 24 hours, but it was definitely the whole day that I was awake. You couldn't access anything in Facebook, couldn't access anything in Instagram. So if you solely relied on those two places for your business, what happens to your business when those platforms just crash or leave and go away forever? Your business is gone, right? So that's where an email list comes in, because your email list is yours. It will always be yours, and it will never go anywhere. So that way you can reach out to the people that are in your community, and you can let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is how you can reach me. This is what I'm going to be doing. Check out over here. Come see what I'm doing over here, type of thing. So for all of your content, whether it's video or it's word content, you want to have a hook, story, and an offer, and a call to action. So here's the formula for a hook, story, and an offer. A hook, or like your headline, you want to spark an interest that is driving people towards like pleasure. So what are they going to get out of this video? What are they going to get out of this post that's going to give them pleasure? Or you want to tell them how you're going to take them away from pain. So kind of like how you're going to solve their problem. Or you want to create like a curious idea, like, hey, have you ever, blah, 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 whatever it might be. And that really just gets people interested in what it is that you're going to say and what it is that you're going to be doing on your video. And then the story, this is the build up to the offer, the build up to the pleasure, the build up away from the pain, the build up to the curious idea. It can be pain points, hey, do you want to know how you can make, an extra, $500 a month or whatever? Who couldn't use more money? And the solution is, here's a place where you can go. This is how much they'll pay you, blah, blah, blah. If people are just looking to earn a little bit of extra money online versus creating an online business, those are two very different things. You can create a business, or you can work on different platforms and you can make money per project. So it's important to know what the people that are in your community, what they're looking for. And you can steer them in either direction, whichever direction they're looking for. And you could tell your story. If people that are following me on TikTok and people that are on my Facebook, they're friends on Facebook, or they're in my Facebook group, I share my story because it's important. I want people to know who I am. I want people to know that I'm a real person, that I'm genuine in what I say, and I'm genuine in what I teach. That's very important to me. Being authentic is something that I definitely pride myself on. And you want to tell them why they need what you're offering. So, again, say, one of your videos is how they can, get moisture lips. Say you found a really cool lip balm, and, your hook is, do you want to have the most supple lips out there that people can't take their eyes off of, right? So that's a pretty good, people are like, yeah, I want to have like lips that I want to have kissable lips, right? So then you say, well, you know what? Here is what I found. And I found this really awesome product. You could go off and list the ingredients on that product to let them know that there's no harmful ingredients, if that's important to people. You could tell them if it has like sun protection. I know anytime I use any sort of lip balm, it has sun protection. That's important, right? Nobody wants lip cancer. And, you can tell them where they can find it, physical stores they can find it in. If they can find it through your affiliate link, say you're an Amazon affiliate, and then they can buy it on Amazon, you can steer them in that direction. So that's how you can create a hook story. And, then the offer would be where they can find it, right? And then call to action could be, hey, if you want to know more about products like this, shoot me a message or reach out to me in my comments, do hashtag, awesome lips, or, whatever it is, whatever your call to action is. My call to action when I post on TikTok or when I post any of my videos anywhere else is always, hey, come join my Facebook group. Come find out what it's all about. Come find out what I'm talking about, what I'm passing on as far as the information that I've learned and the proven methods and strategies that, my mentors, as well as thousands of other people, are using to either create an extra income or create a business, whichever is your goal in all this. So Tick-Tock Strategy, I'm certainly not an employee of TikTok by any means. I just follow what works for my videos. I also follow what other people are saying, what they're seeing through their video content, their recommendations. So for TikTok, this is especially important as you're growing. You want to post at least 3-4 times a day. And then after you have 1,000 followers, you can go live. You want to go live as much as possible. That gives you the opportunity to engage with your audience. They can ask questions. Hi, Arbriana. So you're new to my account. So what do you do in your videos? So my videos are a combination of letting people know who I am as a person, letting people know what I'm doing online. So what I'm doing online and through my video content on TikTok, as well as in my Facebook group, is I am building a business with affiliate marketing and coaching. So affiliate marketing, ways to make money promoting other people's products. So learning about different ways that you can do that and build your own business. And also, if you wanted, strategies or websites that you could go to where you could, say you have experience in certain areas, I can point you in different directions on where you can sign up to do like job by job and earn income that way. So whichever way people want to earn some extra money online, or if you're interested in turning this into a business, I can, provide both of those. They kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, great question. Thanks for asking. And thanks for taking the time to come and hang on. I really appreciate it. So yes, you want to go live on TikTok as much as possible. I've seen these recommended post times. For me, myself, my account, it seems like my best post times are after 4 in the evening. I'm not sure why that is. That just seems where most of my videos kind of get pushed out to the For You page and my followers and stuff like that. It's just, if I post after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I post after that, it just seems like my videos, reach a good amount of people, whether that's 100 people, 1,000 people, whatever. Even if I reach 10 people, like that's 10 people I reached, I'm super happy about that. So the recommended posting times that I've seen is between 10 and 11:30 a.m., between 2:30 and 4 p.m., between 6 and 8 p.m., and then after 9. So play around with those times. Most of my viewers, according to my analytics, are coming to me from the United States. So, those times are all going to be, I'm Eastern Standard Time. So in the United States, that is, everyone's going to be either on my time, an hour behind me, or 3 hours behind me. So I post according to my time zone. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and after is where I post, 1 to 4 videos a day. It really depends on where my brain was as far as like, super cool content or fun content or engaging content or heartfelt content, whatever kind of, rattles around in my brain, and I pull up my phone and I create a video. So it's recommended that you add hashtags to each video. 3 is recommended, and they should be hashtags that are content specific, and then broad content hashtag. I've recently gotten out of the habit of adding hashtags to see if it makes a difference with my video's reach. And I can honestly say it has not made a difference. So I've stopped using hashtags within like the past 2 weeks. I've stopped using hashtags on some, and I've stopped using on the front of my video, I've stopped using putting like a sticker just to see if it makes a difference. And so far, it hasn't made a difference. I think the biggest thing that makes a difference in your videos is your content. If people aren't watching your videos, your content's just not that good. That doesn't mean what you have to say isn't good. It just means that how you're delivering it is not something that's grabbing people's attention. So just keep that in mind. Although, I truly believe many of my videos have just really been terrible, because in your brain, you come up with this awesome idea, and sometimes, being able to create it, you're like, oh, that really wasn't how I pictured it. Kind of like if you've ever tried to bake a wedding cake based on what you see these professional bakers make, and you're like, oh, that looks so easy, right? No, it doesn't look anything like that. Well, not for me anyways, because I'm not a baker. So my video content's kind of like that too sometimes. So the three most important factors are when you're creating video content on TikTok specific is your watch time. You want to make sure that people are watching your video, whether it's 7 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, 60 seconds, or anything in between. The more people who watch your whole entire video, the better your video does with the algorithm, and it just keeps getting pushed out to people. So it's going to have a much greater reach, which is what you want. And you want your percentage completion rate to be really good too. Whether or not TikTok thinks they have an audience for your content, make sure you're including keywords that have been used in other like viral videos in your niche or demographic. Now, you can play around with this too, because I don't know, like I feel like sometimes if you, especially with the change in like the community guidelines with TikTok, if you use words it doesn't like, then your video is just going to get thrown in the mud. It's going to stay there and it's going to grow roots. It's not going to go anywhere. So just play around with your videos and go back into your analytics and see which ones are doing the best. And that is the best test of how your videos are performing. So creating content schedule that works will require you to take a look at your analytics and see what videos do well and why. So, that's another reason why I like using TikTok, because that's another really great feature that they have is you can go back through and look at your analytics. Like that's how I know 4 p.m. and later is Eastern Standard Time is when I don't really know if that's just Eastern Standard Time or just 4 p.m. or later. That's how I know that that's when the best time for me to post my videos is because I looked at my analytics. Once you do this and you've done your own homework on your videos and which performs the best, use that same style over and over again. Your message can change. The way that you do it can change, but just create it that way over and over again, and the deliverability of your videos should stay pretty consistently good. So that's pretty good. Depending on your schedule, so depending on your work schedule, depending on your home life schedule, depending on your commitments, you could batch out your videos. So I know several people in my circle of people, they batch out their videos. So they spend 1 day a week where they just, write down their content schedule. They pull out their phone, they video a bunch of videos. They, get whatever headlines, however they're going to do them, create polls, like whatever. And then they just sit them in their drafts. So that way, every day of the week, they can just go, post, and they don't need to worry about creating a video every day of the week. I will probably batch out my day's worth of videos. Sometimes I'll have a few extra in my drafts. I don't spend 1 day out of the week batching out all of mine. One, because I have the time, since I work for myself and primarily I work from home. And two, I just don't want to. Sometimes, even though I have videos in my drafts, I don't necessarily use them because I may come up with a really cool idea. So I create that one and that's the one I post that day. Or I come across a really awesome one, like I came across a few today that I duetted or I stitched. And I really want those to post, but so then I will have a few in my drafts, kind of like carryover. So that's TikTok. And I'm actually super excited. I signed up to do, there's a TikTok summit that is happening on March 17th. I believe it's a 4-day event. So I signed up to join that, but I also signed up to be able to receive it after it's all done. So I'll have the videos to kind of go back and look at. So I'm super excited about that because, this platform is just growing and growing. And I want to make sure for myself, as well as for all of the people that I work with, my clients and students and everyone in my community, that I'm delivering to them the most up-to-date information that, I've come across and that I'm using. So super excited about that. If you're interested in joining the TikTok Summit, let me know. I can get you that information. Just either shoot me a direct message, come into my Facebook community, shoot me a message that way. Like, just get a message to me and I can let you know where you can find that summit and you can sign up. So Instagram, you want to go live as much as possible. And I am not sure if on Instagram you need a certain amount of followers before you can go live. I've dabbled with Instagram. I have an account. I have content up there. I have videos that I'll post, but I don't use it all that much. For me, it's just too much. So I focus my energies on Facebook organic and spend all my time in Facebook and then and TikTok. So I don't add too many. I don't want to add too many other platforms right now. Eventually I will. So I grow, my omnipresence, but right now I'm sticking to just the two. But again, on Instagram, when you want to grow a following, when you want people to know you, going live as much as you can as possible is best. So on Instagram, you'll want your profile and bio set up in a certain way, and you can take a look at mine if you'd like. I chose to work with 2 different Instagram coaches, and if you really want to maximize your Instagram, if you really want to use Instagram for business and you'd like to work with a coach, let me know and I can connect you with the coaches that I used. They're fantastic. They know what they're talking about on how to grow an account on Instagram. So I'd be more than happy to give you their names. So on Instagram, daily, you're going to want to post a story. You're going to want to post a reel, and you're going to want to post an infographic. The infographics are the ones where you see like a picture of somebody famous, like say, Bill Gates or, Warren Buffett or, some person or some famous sports celebrity or something like that. You may see a picture of them and then you may see something that's related to the business that you're doing. You can have a content creator create those for you. I had 2 content creators create all my infographics for me. They did a much better job than me. So I didn't try to do that myself. And for Instagram, it's extremely important that you engage on other people's stories, their reels, and their pages for your own account to grow. So that's extremely important. Infographics, they grab people's attention best. Although I have seen other people's accounts on Instagram where they only post reels. So they're mainly on TikTok and, they download their videos and they post those videos on Instagram. So this is where your market research is going to be really helpful. You're going to, see what other people are doing and, mimic it. Don't copy it, but mimic it. Use their recipe, but don't follow their recipe for every ingredient, right? You're not making cookies, you're not making a cake, you're not making any sort of, thing that everything kind of has to be on point. Like, make it your own it. Add your spice, add your sprinkle, you know what I mean? Add your flavor. So for Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts, you can just simply repurpose your videos and you just upload them. I started YouTube Shorts in the beginning. I haven't posted on YouTube Shorts in months. Again, I'm just sticking to mainly Facebook and then, TikTok. YouTube is a beast of a platform. It is extremely powerful, and I have honestly very limited knowledge on YouTube. I do know that on YouTube, you want to have the right kind of thumbnail, and you can pay somebody to create your thumbnails on Fiverr, Fiverr. Your video should be edited. People have different varying opinions on editing. So it should be edited. It shouldn't be like, well, like, you want it to be, congruent and like professional looking. But I'm also told that you don't necessarily need like super expensive tech in order to create a really good YouTube video. So that's all I know. I've never posted a YouTube video. I've only posted a few YouTube Shorts. YouTube has also an unpublished feature where you can store your videos that you don't want to be viewable to your subscribers. So say you're in your Facebook group and you're building your community and you're doing trainings, and you have things that are in your system, and eventually you want to turn it into something else as your business grows. You can take those videos and you can store them on YouTube as unpublished, and then only you're able to view them. So it's just a good place to store them, so you're not eating up all of your digital space, like either on your computer or whatever. So that's what I have for the platforms. And so I would like to, for